onye metala nwa agụ nọ n'ụla. Onye metala nwa agụ nọ n'ụla. Nwa agụ pụtakwa ngị agba n'ọsọ. Onye metala nwa agụ nọ n'ụla. Onye metala nwa agụ nọ n'ụla. Nwa agụ pụtakwa ma ngị agba n'ọsọ. Ndị nzuzu, ndị nzuzu, ndị nzuzu. Ikunu anaghị ejukwala. Orue mgbe ọ ga-erukwakwa. Anyị makwa na orue mgbe ọ ga-erukwakwa. Ụkwụ ga-agbakwa unu ọsọkwa. Orue ka ọ na-erukwakwa. Unu niile ndị na-akọ asịrị na midia, orue ka ọ na-erukwakwa. Ọ ya bụkwa ọnụ ọsọ eru aka. Ọsọ chụba gị ya gbanwụkwa. Ọkwa maka onye ọma bụ onye ọma, onye ọma. Odogwu ụmụ Biafra bụ onye ọma. Dragon himself bụkwa onye ọma. Ọkwa ya ka na-akpọ the good guy. Ọsọ chụọ gị ya gbanwụkwa ọsọ. Dịkwanụ ndị izu ka o si adị. Akwakwa gị yara nụ nkwa. Ụmụ mkpụrụ granọtụ banye. Nwanne ihe bụ kwa. I greet you all lovers of freedom, seekers of justice, all who believe in our cause, who believe in justice, who believe in equity and fairness. You are a friend of Biafrans, and you must be blessed by Chukika Biawa, who is the supreme creator. Yes, our supreme leader went to court, and the Gutter Media, brown envelope media with their female, or female, when they along the week, when they see anyone near Morocco, which they might think is topical enough to attract traffic to them, and they don't care about the implications, and this is how they go about. You know, if you see the captions, especially from this particular Gutter Media voice of the people, 93 point something, please, yes, we acknowledge the fact, we respect the fact that you are doing your thing, but you are trespassing. You are trespassing. I don't know whom you are trying to please. You are trespassing. The issue of Biafra, the issue of this agitation has taken so much isi abanyegia. So we are appealing to you. Wepu aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọghọrọ aka mmadụ. Wepu aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọghọrọ aka mmadụ. And a word they say is enough for the wise. It will be good. You go through, peruse through your set of teeth using your tongue so that you will know how much or how many it is. You must be guided. This freedom quest has cost so much. It has cost so much. We were following you, but Ujincha Saho Maronwea. This is Akpan Asokwo from Biafran Radical Freedom TV. I am a great Biafran, and I am an Igbo full-fledged blood. The creation of the Nigerian state, where they tagged me South, it doesn't negate the fact that I am an Igbo blood, and I speak it with pride. So can we proceed? Let us see what we have here on table today. Before I forget, the captions you are giving, your headlines, they are tension fueling. If you don't know, they are tension fueling. There is what we call bait and bleed. in political environment. It is our jargon in political science. Bet and bleed. Your media and some other gutter media that do this kind of things help in fueling unrest in the society. It is our unalloyed, it is our reserve, it is our right to move for freedom, to quest, for go for self-determination. It is a democratic process, it is a human right. It is a right of any people. So you using, because you want traffic to instigate or cause tension in the society, is unacceptable, and you must try anything possible to cut off that greed to make money from social media or from YouTube. Because of that, you caption anything. When anything has to do with this Biafran freedom, you should know. I am emphasizing it because I know men are that church. Men are not happy. This has taken a lot. That's why if I have my way of going to beg the Nigerian military in command, the chief of defense staff, Musa, I will beg him. These things are uncalled for. All of these guys they are sending and they are going to meet their Waterloo. They are born by human beings. You should stop sending people or parents, because they are fathers to people, brothers to people, and relatives to people, husbands to people. Please, they should stop sending them for the suicide mission. People who are defending their land, they have the blessing of the Creator. The forces in the land shields them. They are oppressed. They are fighting with determination. I saw the CDS, he was talking about maybe because of the troops are taking hard substance, and he was giving excuses why the troops are not strong enough to confront the Biafran Liberation Army. He did not call the Biafran Liberation Army there, but why they couldn't face battle. He likened it to drug-related challenges and poor willingness or poor zeal. Whatever. These people are born by human beings. They are parents to people, they are husbands to people, and so we should stop causing more casualties. There is hardship in the land already. The exit, the determination we are seeking, it's nothing that we can't back out of it. We can't back down, because it has to do with our existence. So the gutter media, I am calling on all of you. Your captions are not good. You are fueling. This is the same thing Russia did in the 1790s when Russia was trying to. That's why when I brought in that bait and bleed, Russia was trying to provoke the Austrians and the Prussians to go into a phase of serious confrontation with France immediately after the French Revolution. I don't know, some of you who are here who are acquainted with history. So we can't be doing these things. You are causing lives to go down with your brown envelope media work. It is taking lives. Please, human life is very precious. Very, very precious. All these unguided captions, headlines you are making, and maybe when Musa will see it, he will get angry. He boils and now sends some boys, and these boys who are parents, brothers to people, family members to people, who are breadwinners to people, will go there and meet their Waterloo. You don't blame them, because these are boys. They are doing their job. It is a military work, obey the last command. So please stop provoking, stop causing this tension. This can be issue of, like you heard the barrister there in the court, Nemeka Achebe, Esquire. He was there telling you that issue of self-determination is not an aberration. It is in place. It has been done. He cited, I have done this work severally. He cited different countries that passed through this. Why are you saying it is non-negotiable, the unity? And Tinubu was there on his, I don't know, the Greek kind of gift they are giving to themselves on Democracy Day. So you don't, even though you recognize the fact that this is Biafra Republic government in exile, I think I will have to start this discussion from that line today, because you recognize, you acknowledge the fact that there is Biafra Republic government in exile. Now, on how you suddenly, began to make comments that suggest you didn't understand what you said the last few seconds, and you just changed and began to say other things. You said the PM, Prime Minister Biafra Republic government in exile. So why would you now be liking Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu is our supreme leader, but he is Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon is Simon. And you acknowledge the fact that Simon is the leader of the Biafra Republic government in exile. He is the Prime Minister. Nnamdi Kanu never told you he's a Prime Minister. Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader of Biafran IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. And Simon Ekpa, all the time you have followed him, never for one day he told you that he is going forward, not a member of IPOB. He's not acting as IPOB member. Before he even went to the level of government, he carved out the particular organizational niche, which is a autopilot, where the people themselves decide when the Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Now the people decided that they are not going to allow the kidnap to affect the struggle, so that they are going to be taking their fate into their own hands. Thereby, it got to that level we call autopilot. Every person has a mind of his own, and different people from different quarters. And when that era elapsed, Simon Ekpa advanced to another level, a government in exile. This is not a new thing. You in the media, and I know you are very bright, you should know. So how would you contradict yourself? You called him PM, Biafra Republic government in exile, and you are still likening him and saying that his activity will affect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. How? Don't you know your left from your right anymore? These are separate entities. Before the law, before the eyes of law, every entity, every individual or entity is answerable to his do's and his do nots. So why do people keep on doing this? And for your information, there is the concept of political banquism. You get that? Political banquism. This is a concept that originated from Sir Louis Auguste Blanqui in the 1805, I think I should be precise. Political banquism, where people are bold to stand their ground. If they are into revolution, they are, where people go into revolution and they do it a secretive stuff. No, here Mazi Simon Ekpa have come out. He owns up every bit of his actions, and he does that in the public space. So you must alienate any kind of entanglement that would suggest banquism to our activities. This is a government, for crying out loud. So, for now, thank God that you have recognized the office, the Prime Minister, Biafra Republic government in exile. Is Nnamdi Kanu in exile? So how do you now begin to interwove or link up something that is done in abstention, in exile, and a man that did what he did within his period? Simon Ekpa just came into freedom fighting barely 3 years now. So Nnamdi Kanu that you are having, you said he ran away from charges, and your court told the world that This man did not run away. There was an attempt on his life, and even though he himself was able to escape the trap, it still took a lot of lives. And your court even went ahead to say he should be compensated. The damages, he should be paid some damages. The second court gave even another damages. All international community, if you follow what the barrister for, different international judgment and resolutions from different international organizations and states, nation states. Why are you people behaving like this? This is one thing I want to address here. Fellow dear friends, join me as you hear from this woman and her caller. We must make sure what we are saying is understood in the light of its realism. Okay, you heard him. You heard the lady, you heard the caller. She corrected herself, so I can't attack her any further. So now you can see that these people are lying to themselves. Nnamdi Kanu, never supported any kind of, anyway, we don't want to touch there because our supreme leader, and that's why Simon Ekpa said he is not prepared to take instruction from Nnamdi Kanu in that custody, because that man should be going free as a free man, but he's still held down there. He's still held down there, and I have never seen you people run any program, because a state of this level of diversity is supposed to operate a constitutional patriotism. I don't know. Sorry, make a knock on the blow grammar. These are some of our jargons, political science words, concepts. So political patriotism in the sense that you see the Fulani people doing what they want, how they wish, whereas in a good modern democratic state where constitution is seen the A and the Amen, where individuals' rights are given but subject to the constitutional influence. So now, and that should be one constitution guiding, cutting across, going beyond just, or cutting the barriers of tribes, sectionalism. So the kind of federal system that is operated is a strong one that is placed above every other parochial interest or segmentary whatever that breaks the state. Rather, it unifies, the state is unified by the constitution, where everybody's actions is controlled or influenced by the constitution, which is supreme. But here, somebody is operating different laws. The other place, they want to say is Sharia, and some people do what they do. They move around with war equipment beyond just little safety equipment, and they are free to do that, while other people in the same communist society are not qualified to use any kind of defensive gadget or security gadget equipment. So you can see that there is nothing constitutional patriotism at all in operation. And these people there, these guys in this gutter media that is always fueling things up, trying to create tensions, and they use their captions and headlines to incite instability. So we we discourage all this your bait and bleed, inciting headlines and captions that always, you see, it's always destabilizing, always causing unrest. There's always this creating a kind of war of attrition and Nigerians, like Biabo would say. This is the same thing Russia was trying to do to the Austrians, the Tron pushers, to go into unending loggerhead with France that finished their revolution. Now, let us see something interesting here. Because we will have to take different responses from people. We'll take responses from people, but shortly. I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Even Nigeria no chapalo with the Biafra. Ogoju. In fact, even in an discussion, and then from beginning, the struggle for the independence of Biafra, no, a peaceful match out. So Biafra the first Russia and USSR Yugoslavia Slovakia, Serbia, India with Pakistan, Bangladesh, so
okay, maka Omu Igbo na-akọ asịrị because they want to get at Simon Ekpa na-akọ asịrị. Okuna forgot that this man, even Onyendu himself, not on the same page with our PM. But on here, Onye Jeji, here expect here. So he was employing intelligence. He was employing intelligence. So now you see from his barristers, if we're about to see no gwembo ye ruasikwa na ka agbasa onge agbasa oge wa nwoke bụ nwaanyị agbasa m odogwu a ka na-ekwukwu okwu ya even na ekotekwe ka ọ dị ka ya adị akwa odogwu ka na-ekwu okwu ya the good guy when gabase my fan alụ na him na you wey be pef man wey no get any level na you wan do the mgbasa because asị gị na ndị a na-ejigharịkwa egbe na-achụgharị ụmụ Igbo aka a na-egbu. Because you people go about gossiping. No, Simon Ebuchala Ndibo. You gossiping like market women in Onko market. Oh, all those your cheap blackmails. Yeah, pushing Simon. Imakwanya obo. Drop level you go know. Imakwanya obo. All this cheap blackmail can't stop him. His mind is so made up. He knows what he wants. He knows how to go for it. Because a few days before the court day, you began to raise some rumors. You want to allow these people to use you. In my family, that in the rumor they allowed you to spread, they were testing the depth of the river with their legs. Kama kene fair response soon. To the original. Hey, they want to know what will be the reactions. Because this man cannot be executed in the court. Yeah, so also maybe the thing going here because he has so much interest. They want international community, all eyes on the Kanu and Nigeria, all eyes. And very soon Nigeria will begin to chop sanctions. You can imagine how Nigeria is now and how Nigeria will be when Nigeria begin to chop sanctions like my sanctions they come. You know why I use that word Ujincha Saho Maromia. Biafrans men are calling, men are expressing their bitterness, men the vex. I will give you a few responses because I don't have enough strength to give so many. I have at least 2,300 responses, comments, and most of them they are calling for Ife John Johnny C. That's why you must be careful with how you tread on Biafran matters, because you want to please those whom God knows why you want to please them. It is high time, that is according to XXS Chi, it is high time to start giving these people Idwakanono. If you miss yarn, you go collect them. This is coming from XXG, and the Idwakanono here means it is high time to deal ruthlessly with people who come or who go against the interest of the oppressed people of Biafra. Then Lawrence said Angel Gabriel is a messenger, while Angel Michael is what? He is asking you and your caller. If you know, you know. Glory be to God. Now his comment here suggests that if you say Nnamdi Kanu suddenly become an angel now, so what is Simon Ekpa? Because they can't distinguish between the actions. However, one is Simon, the other is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So they are different people who pursue for freedom and have different times when they believe that, using cold attitude will not get us Biafra. His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, the PM Biafra Republic government in exile, is having a lot of brutal men, and these men are men who can cause anything to happen. Now, according to Chibuzo Obi, look at his own response. Say, sorry, Mazi Simon Ekpa always made it clear that he is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is Simon Ekpa, and he choose to fight for Biafrans the way he is doing it. That is the way he deems it fit. But remember, everybody can become a freedom fighter and fight by ideology. Autopilot is not IPOB. Please get that into your sick obolo. Now, more responses are coming. Biafra. This handler uses the name Biafra. Everyone should take note that Nnamdi Kanu did not call the Prime Minister by name when he was making his comment. You should be smart about that. When he made his comment, even if you call the name of Simon Ekpa to his ear, he will ignore it because he knows Simon is doing the good job. Now we know better. That is according to Peter KK. I'm always skeptical about name Peter because of Peter Obi and Peter Mba and the Fayoshe, Peter. They are in the Ojo. We must always use left and right, as every occasion demands. When you confront us with Gumi and your terrorists, we bring out Simon Ekpa. He handles terrorists properly, and the way Chioki Kabeme will be happy. If you send Sani Shehu Sani, Kuka, and reasonable other people, that one, you can give you MNK, our supreme leader, to talk with. Then according to Emeka Akpara Flash, Nnamdi Kanu has finished his work. Are the one to end the war. You are the one to end the war. Please, YouTube, this is disclaimer I'm putting up now. I am not inciting violence in any way. I'm only doing some analysis, kind of, for good. Then, according to Nkiru Obonna, did I hear that woman say the zoo government might not give our able leader some sort of clemency? He should be compensated heavily, and you know that. He was kidnapped, tortured, and illegally renditioned, and it is an international crime that only terrorists can carry out. Thus, they cannot deny the status of terrorism, of being terrorists. That woman should be ashamed of herself for coming out to voice out this nonsense. Zoo journalist Ocho. Then Lord Cyrus, Nnamdi Kanu was so peaceful, but una kidnap him and kept him in dungeon. Now, una don jam person wey sabi speak una language wey una go understand. In the person of my able Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, now una don turn cry baby. She. Then according to the page, they paid Global Limited. If Nnamdi Kanu is now their darling bride, why did they kidnap him in the first place? He was a peaceful leader still. They went after him, kidnapped him. Hypocrisy smells everywhere. Biafra is not a he made mistakes. Everyone must not do the way Nnamdi Kanu was doing. Everybody must do in their own God calling way or manner. According to Okpele, our PM should please forgive the woman because she used the correct term to address Simon Ekpa and Biafran Republic government in exile. She called him Prime Minister with respect and dignity. She should be rest assured that once Biafra is restored, those pictures will be more. The picture that she saw make her to cry out. Yes, where the men on ground were giving some people sand to kiss. MNK is saying what is expected of one in captive, of his kidnapper. So that is Anna Anuihe, Anu something. Anu something, not depends on the body located in the body. Okay, now you can see Biafra liberation involves no zoo military in Biafran land. That is Biafra liberation involves no zoo military in Biafran land. That is the most peaceful zone on this planet Earth. Violate this and collect woto. MSE, Master Simon Ekpa is not MNK. Egu Adegari go. Egu Adegari go. Okay. Nation is here again. My able gallant PM, carry on, sir. No, look at these people with your face. So they are doing all their possible best to see if they can quench the fire. That's why you see them ranting, press their neck harder. Odogu, okay, we are solidly behind you. You know, shake. You know, shaking. They haven't seen anything yet. They never cheat on. Now, Kevin official. Kevin is here. Say, foolish people. And I go cry and explain tire. Last, the Biafran Prime Minister remains the good guy. Every picture or whatever you've been seeing on the PM's X handle as a result of defending ourselves and people from the Islamic terrorists in Nigerian military uniform. Now, from now henceforth, this is according to Nwede. Anybody that called our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa the good guy, a criminal, must be arrested by Biafran Liberation Army or by Biafran police to go and explain and tell the whole world what our Honorable Prime Minister stealed from them or stole from them. That's what we want to say. Now you can see that guys are not happy. They're responding. I might not take any much further because time is not on our side. You made a lot of sense here. And you see, the criminals, they are always associating because, yes, what we are doing is putting them in a state of unrest. Yes. Now, I educate Mazi Simon Ekpa, ever since you took charge, you have shown me that MK is trying to be diplomatic with people who think like animals, and we can never get Biafra peacefully, rather we can only take it by force. We are tired of MK talking, brother. We want swift action, no longer talks. No longer talks. Now tell all these muggles that Simon Ekpa is not MNK, Simon Ekpa is Simon Ekpa, MNK is MNK. Una never see anything because Wutu is doing press up and coming up. So, according to Igbo Hope for Outstanding whatever, so IPOB is a peaceful movement, now you know, but you still hold our able leader in detention. Why? Because he is asking Nigerian government for fair governance, justice and equity for his people. Is the reason? Is it the reason? You are holding him back. You see how you contradict yourself? And you will show. All right, the slogan, no Nnamdi Kanu, no peace, and Simon Ekpa has taken it upon himself, and if they don't like what Simon Ekpa is doing, let them release Nnamdi Kanu. Our Biafran government will set Nigeria n'ọkụ, n'enwu. All right, this is the much we can take now. I am sure you got something, or you are able to get something from this. And today, we are all rejoicing. We are still having our houses, our roof, because we had a good guy whom his father brought in. And from the word of prophecy. All right, thank you. We have a good day, a good afternoon, a good night. Until we meet again. Akpan Super still on your way, please. I am sure you did not forget to click on the like button, neither did you forget to share this. Please, if you do, please share now, like, and importantly, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do us good to do so, so that when we see the good numbers of people who are turning on to see what we have, we are happy and we are motivated to do more. Because if I now go on and so now you can see that the Gutter Media, they are always seeking attention of the political elites. Thank you all.
Go there, right? The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is one who says he's been fighting for self-referendum for Biafrans globally, and that they're all about fighting for the self-determination, the freedom of Biafrans. But if you check his X handle, what the pictures that are being posted there, it doesn't reflect what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. For example, with what Nnamdi Kanu said in court today, that IPOB is a peaceful group. They're all about finding their own ingenuity, their independence, right? And the right for them to own. So if Simon Ekpa supposedly says that he's fighting for something similar to what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, if you go to his account, the kind of pictures there and uploads, don't you think it's rather complicating issues for Nnamdi Kanu as well, if at all the court may want to grant him any form of clemency or clear off his charges?
Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are not on the same page.
Okay.
They are also not on the same direction. Nnamdi Kanu is the chief and the leader of IPOB.
Okay.
And he has professed several times that they are against violence, and that IPOB will never adopt violence in their approach. Nnamdi Kanu has also at all times condemned the resort of violence, and he has urged that anybody who believes in their philosophy and ideology of self-determination should not adopt violence, and that is why
and everything, of course. And some of these soldiers, we are told, are also our people.
Yes.
Yes. And the family is now in mourning.
Yes.
So all the making of young widows is condemned in its entirety. I don't want it. I don't want anybody to die.
Yes.
We are fighting for freedom. Then how can we fight for them at the same time? It's not possible. We want people to be free. That's what we're fighting for. Nothing more. We've suffered a lot in Africa. I don't know if you know that. Africans have suffered from slavery in Arabia to slavery in Europe to slavery in America. So I think we should focus our time and devote it towards making sure that this continent stands up to what God promised it is going to be. And that's what we're doing, what we are doing.